Hi, and welcome to my channel. This is Terry, and this is the Yarnjoy podcast, episode number 4. I have today some finished objects, some works in progress, and some future projects that I want to talk about. Thanks for coming by to see what I've gotten done this week. I ask you to subscribe and come back each week and see how I get along on my projects. Thanks so much. Okay, for finished objects for this week, I finished the nesting cups that I was working on last week. I got the third one done. And this is part of my Use Up My Scraps project. There's the first one. There's the medium, and then there's the small one. You can use these for things to put on your desk. Buttons, paper clips, anything you need to hold small objects. See, all three of them nest inside each other. Easy pattern. I got the pattern from laurajeansmagazine.blogspot.com, and I'll put the link below for all these projects so then you can find them for yourself. My next finished object is kind of a half-finished object because I'm done with some of the objects, but not the whole set. Okay, so this is the hiding tree set from Sharon Oyala. It's a tutorial here on YouTube that I'm following, and I've got 2 of the little characters done. I've got the little squirrel done. I even brushed out its tail so it would have a bushy tail in the back. And here's the fox. I think what I'm going to do with the tail is, since it just goes out straight in the back, I'm going to stitch it over to the side. I think that'll look cuter and it'll fit inside the little holder better. Here's a picture of what it's going to look like when I'm finished with all the pieces. There's a little tree. If I can get it up there close. There's a little tree. It's got a drawstring top on it where you can fit all the little characters in it. There's a fox, a squirrel. You've got your choice of characters. There's a bear. There's in the picture you can see a koala bear and a skunk and an owl. And I think the next thing I'm going to do is the koala bear. Really cute pattern. The body shape is the same pattern. You just have to change the features for the particular animal that you're doing. Okay, and then my third set of finished objects are some projects that I have found that I can use up my scraps. So they're little projects that I've been finding. Doesn't take too much yarn. And so for this week I worked on some Christmas ornaments. The first one is this little snowman. And he's got a little hanging string that you can hang him from a tree. You could put him on a package. Anywhere you want a snowman hanging around. And I got this pattern off of Ravelry. The person who designed it, his name is Audra Brown. My next ornament that I made is this one. It's supposed to be a light bulb, I hope. I kind of think it looks like a jalapeno pepper, I guess, because since I did it green, but it is a light bulb. It's supposed to be. These remind me of the old Christmas light bulbs that we had when I was a child. And that one is also patterned on Ravelry. It is just called Light Bulb Ornament. It's by Stormy Z Crochet is the person that designed it. The next one I did is the Perfect Spiral Ornament. That's this one. This one was super easy. Very small amount of yarn. It's pretty large. You can see it fits in the palm of my hand. You could always use a smaller hook and smaller yarn, and you could make it as small as you want. I think this would be really cute on packages or hanging on the tree as well. Really cute if you use some sparkly yarn. That would be cute. I just used Caron Simply Soft for this. That one is made, let's see, the website that I found that one is behookedcrochet.com, but there's a link to it off of Ravelry. And the final ornament that I did for this week I think turned out super cute. This is called the Puffball Gnome Ornament, and the pattern is on Ravelry. Isn't that cute? Hope you can tell it's supposed to be a little gnome. See, this is his little nose sticking out of the hat. And the bottom is a pom-pom. Thought it turned out so cute. I used my clover pom-pom maker to make the pom-pom. Super easy to make pom-poms this way. I have, I think, just about every size. And this one, I believe, is the large, not the extra large, but the large size. Okay, so that's my finished objects. My works in progress is I'm still working on my mermaid blanket. And here it is. I am to the point where I'm doing it in the round now, using Simply Soft yarn. Peacock Feather is the multi-strand color, I don't know if you can see it. Limelight is the green, and Pagoda is the teal. And I've got quite a few more inches to go before I start on the tail. But it's going along pretty quick. My next work in progress, I'm almost finished with this, so I should be finished with this next week, is the project that I'm doing following the group that I belong to in Facebook called Stitch Your Library. And this is I just call it my Daisy Square blanket. It's actually called the He Loves Me blanket, and it's by a crochet magazine called Crochet Today, I believe. April 2013 is something that I had in my pattern collection. But here it is. I'll get back and see if you can see how many. There's 25 squares. You see that? And each square is 7 inches. So this right here is about 35 inches square, so baby blanket size. And the only thing I have to do left is I've got some ends, of course, to weave in, and then I have a border that's going to go around the whole entire thing. That's going to be, I believe, 3 rounds, and then I'll be finished with it. Wash it and block it, and it'll be good to go. I'm so excited to be finished with it. It was an easy project. The squares are join as you go, and so wasn't hard to do. And I used yarn that was in my stash collection already. Okay, and let's see. And my other work in progress that I'm still working on is the little hiding tree critter set that I was telling you about, that I made the squirrel and the fox for. Here's the, I showed you, but I'll show you a quick glimpse. Here's the picture of it again. And so, like I said earlier, I'm going to work on the koala bear next. And I've already started working on the tree. I've only got the very top of the trunk. I mean the bottom, the base, the top, no, the base. And I'm using Red Heart Super Saver in Cafe au Lait for the trunk color. I had to go purchase this a couple of days ago because the brown that I have was a chocolate brown, and it was just too dark because to see the detail and stuff on the tree once you get that far. And then the leaves, the top part of the tree where the drawstring part will be, is going to be, I'm going to use this green right here. I thought that was a good color for leaves, and it's called, it's a Red Heart Super Saver, and it's called Tea Leaf. So I'm going to be working on that next, and then like I said, I am going to be doing the koala bear in the set. I'll show you the little animal again. There's the squirrel, remember, and the fox. And I'm going to make a koala bear next, and possibly the one owl. And there's even some patterns for some little acorns that I may do and put in there. I think it's going to turn out really cute. Enjoy making these. I'm following a tutorial on YouTube from Sharon Oyala, and I'll put all these links in the bottom, in the below description box, so then you can see it. I'm following her tutorials and to make these, and so far I'm having no problem with it. She makes really great tutorials, step-by-step instructions. If you need anything like this, try her out. I think it's going to turn out really cute once I get it done. I'm excited to see what it's going to be, how it all ties together. Okay, so the final thing I really have to talk about today is some future projects that I'm working on. Okay, since I'm finished with this, getting finished with this daisy square blanket that I just showed you, I want to also, I always like to have a baby blanket project going all the time, because there, there's always somebody that you can give baby gifts to, and it's good to have a collection of items ready for last minute gifts if necessary. Okay, so the next project I'm going to do, it's also a book that's been in my pattern library for a while, and I got it from Michael's, because as you see, it's by Loops and Threads, and the book is called Baby Blocks, and the pattern I'm doing in here is called Patchwork Puzzle Blanket to crochet. There are some knitting patterns in this book as well, and this is the pattern I'm going to do. But you can tell it's granny square type squares, pretty much, a little bit different than granny squares, but similar. And here's like the layout, kind of how the blanket is, all the different sizes, so it fits together like a puzzle. I guess that's why they call it puzzle blanket. But the colors I'm going to be using is some Bernat Softy Baby that I really enjoy using. I've used that brand in the past. And for this one, it had blue and green, or 2 shades of blue and green and white. But what I'm going to do is a blue and a green, just like the pattern. But instead of the darker blue, I'm going to do yellow and then the white. Okay, and they're all Bernat Softy Baby. Actually, no, the green is Lime Brand Baby Soft, but the weight is the same. It's a 3, like a sport weight yarn. I'm anxious to get started with that. I think that's going to be really cute. I'm also going to continue my use your scraps project that I've been working on. I've got some more ornaments that I found that I want to try, and there's some bookmarks that I found, and some other things, kind of surprise projects that I'll once I get them done, I'll show you them. And one other thing is, because I have so many scraps, I really am anxious to use quite a bit up. So I found this square that I'm going to do for a scrap blanket, and it comes from a 2015 crochet along that I found online. I think it was like square a month or something like that, and it's by on a website called Keep Calm and Crochet On, UK something, but I'll put the link in the bottom also. You used to also find a link for it on Ravelry. Free patterns. And this one square that I picked out I think would be great for a scrap blanket, and it's called the Moroccan Window Square. And here's a picture of it, since I haven't started it yet. I'm about to, though. But as you can see, it's got all colors. I mean, there's like a main color to tie everything together, and I'm going to be using white. And then you have all these rows of single colors. And I thought it would just look like it would be something that would be good to use as a scrap project. So I'm going to be working on that besides my small scrap projects. There's also a tutorial for this. That's the one I showed you on my computer. And the tutorial is by It's All in a Nutshell, and the channel, but the Moroccan Window Square is actually from the Keep Calm and Crochet On website. So that's the future projects that I'm going to be working on. I really am enjoying making these videos, and it's a way for me to get a lot of my projects done, and I really enjoy interacting. I really appreciate the comments and things that I've received, the compliments and encouragement that I've received on my videos. Please subscribe if you haven't, and that way you can keep up with how I'm doing and see the progress on my projects. I think that's it. Just have a great week, everybody, and keep crocheting. Bye.